See that tree over there? That's the kind of tree that I was born under. When I was about 4 years old, my mum said my dad died, and my dad's brother Joe Adawamba had taken up the responsibility of bringing me up. When we moved to Adelaide River, the police that my dad was working for encouraged my family to send me to school, and he arranged all that, and I attended the school at Adelaide River. And my early education had happened in places such as that, and one day I was asked to work for a teacher. She asked if I could work as a domestic when I left school and do the housework for her, and I said, yeah, why not? And she found me reading a paperback, and she said, can you read? I said, yes, and she said to me to read a page, and I read her a page, and she said, right, you're going to be my assistant teacher. So it just went from there.
When we first started the project, we spoke to Jenny Lewis, who is the CEO of the Australian Council for Educational Leaders. She emailed me through a biography of Miriam Rose. It was just exceptional to see a woman who was born under a tree in a community such as Daly River go through to school, go through to become the first Aboriginal teacher in the Northern Territory, on to become principal of the school in her local community. After quite a few phone calls with the school and a few phone calls with Brenda from the Catholic Education Office in the Northern Territory, decided that both the school was interested in this project, the Catholic Education Office was interested in the project, and we thought the school sounded like a fantastic spot to go. It's a fantastic place, the kids are so friendly, the community is so welcoming, the teachers are so dedicated, and the school's so ready for our project.
HP has had a long and a rich tradition of promoting educational excellence in Australia and around the world. Our goal is to help more students reach that educational potential. We've identified another great opportunity to do this right here in Australia by working with St Francis Xavier on the Daly River in the Northern Territory. Our objective is to provide the students of St Francis Xavier an opportunity to embrace technology whilst they learn. And by providing them the tools to take their learning to the next level, we aim to enhance what this amazing school already has to offer its students.
There are about 67 children at our school. That includes 4-year-olds up to 16-year-olds. The classes are set up as in a multi-level group, preschool to grade 2 in one class, 3, 4 and 5 in one, and the rest in the senior class. The challenges that relate to educating the children here are children are not coming to classes as often as we would like them to come. For them to learn anything, that they've got to attend classes every day. So we've been putting things in places like a stick and a carrot to make them come to classes, like have breakfast programs. The meals were always there. The families were really good in providing money so that we could purchase taka for them to cook and prepare and feed them, like play lunch and lunch.
I came to teach and to know about the Daly River community when I was at university, and one of our areas that we could specialise in was Indigenous education, and we got the opportunity to come up and do an Indigenous practicum out of one of our practicums, and Daly River was the community that I came to for 3 weeks. And then at the end of my degree, I was looking around for jobs and there was one in Daly River. The teaching and learning process is the way you interact with the children. If you can't be the same with the children here as what you would be in Sydney or Melbourne in an urban school. We include a hygiene program here at school to deal with the fact that they might not be getting those things at home. So we teach the children to wash their hands every day, and before every meal it's really important to wash your hands. Also brushing their teeth.
Ignatius.
Luke.
Jerry. John. Tim. Sunita.
And how old are you? And I'm 7. Jeffrey. Bradley. Maureen.
Josiah.
Molly's.
This ambitious initiative is very important to us at HP. We know technology can play an important role in education, and while we're proud of the work we're doing, what is really exciting is seeing the real learning outcomes for these children and the next generation.
It's important to have cultural education take place in school. It's part of our curriculum. We have language. We do other cultural things like as in painting, teaching kids how to dance, traditional dances. Go out and get material for weaving or making didgeridoos. Teach them about hunting skills, how to survive in the bush, what things are edible and are not edible, things that they should know and recognise, as in plants, and also name those things.
We haven't been using computers here in Daly River to teach. Our computers, we've just ended up with an endless list of problems. The network's not working, the computer's not working, the program's not working. We can't, you start it up and then it crashes, and yeah, so it's just too hard to persist with all of those kind of difficulties. I'd be able to use the computers with my class and a lot of the students as, I think they'd be a really good motivational tool, because the kids are really interested in the computers and they're dying to get onto them, and they love the look of them and they love the, playing with the keyboard and they love the sound of it. In the most simplistic terms, it would be a very easy way for the kids to start recognising the letters, because you've got that new motivation combined with the alphabet right there, and they have to find the letters to write things. So that could be really handy. Then there's loads of different software programs, and we can use art, and it'd be fantastic to start putting some of their stories and their artwork together on the computers and creating their own books. Like, I think that would be a really great, and some of the stories that they hear from their grandparents, it'd be great to start publishing those.
HB's been supplying, servicing and supporting educational institutions around the world for more than 60 years, and this is a fact that we're very, very proud of. From this history and experience, we're well positioned to provide innovative technology solutions that foster the next generation of highly motivated teachers, students and members of society. Traditionally, many companies assist schools by simply handing over a cheque or donating equipment, where our approach is very different. We know the responsibility to education doesn't start and stop there. For example, with St Francis Xavier, we're aiming to work closely by implementing a sustainable solution designed specifically for their environment, and then monitoring their progress to ensure that the best possible outcome for the student, teachers and the community. HB has been implementing similar projects in remote areas all over the world. We've recently worked with schools in Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, Czech Republic, as well as Africa, and that list is growing. I am extraordinarily proud that we can now add a remote Australian community school to this network, because I believe they will be able to benefit from the better access to technology and the learning opportunities that comes as a result of it.
At the end of this year, I'm going to retire, but with the new technology that HP are providing for the school here, that will help the children in the long run. We as a community will be able to advance into the future and give the children of today a better future for tomorrow.